Hey Tony, it's Paul Chek here. I got your email. Thank you for your nice comments on my Nutrition, the Dirt Facts videos that I put up on YouTube. I can understand you're a bit challenged having been through cancer a couple times here. I will share with you what I share with most of my patients, or all of them that have diseases. Congratulations, you've met your master. You know, many people travel around the world looking for a spiritual master. In the East, people will wander for thousands of miles looking for the person that they think is right to teach them. In the West, our religion is completely screwed up. Our culture is bass-ackwards, and we can't trust in so-called spiritual leaders because they take us to war in the Middle East and all sorts of other things like that, and it's just crazy around here. So what I want to share with you is you've met your master. Your disease is your guru, and it has appeared in your life to give you an opportunity to learn how to manage yourself, and you'll probably find that the medical system is more challenging in some instances than helpful, which means you ultimately have to become your own teacher, your own student, and you have to become congruent with and present with the higher self, that part of you known as soul, which can only be done by taking counsel with what I call Dr. Quiet. If you have not read my book, The Last 4 Doctors You'll Ever Need, How to Get Healthy Now, it's available at ppssuccess.com, and it has key principles that you need to understand. Next, I would read and follow to the letter my book, How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy. There's questionnaires in there. It's a self-contained system. It's the foundation for getting healthy from any disease. My philosophy is that you never treat the disease that has the person. You coach the person, that has the disease. The reality of it is, if you put 50 men in a room together like they did when I was in basic training in the military, you'll see that under stress they get all sorts of different stress reactions. Some get the flu, some get arthritic symptoms, some get digestive disorders, and some will try to commit suicide. Yet, when I was in basic training, all 52 of us ate together, exercised together, slept together. We did everything together. We ate the same food. We did the same exercise routines. So that's a very controlled environment, yet you see each person's genetic weaknesses manifest when there's not enough vitality to suppress the genetic weaknesses. First and foremost, go to the basics. Clean up your diet. Eat all organic food. Even if you have to sell your car or sell your house to afford real organic food, do it. If you have to, find an organic farm that needs some help, go live there and work there so you can eat the food there and drink good well water, and you'll be far better off than you would be probably with most traditional approaches. Now, I would recommend the following. If you've got cancer, your body's in a healing crisis. You need energy. Make sure you're getting to bed by 10 o'clock at night. Sleep as much as you need. Take naps regularly. The best times to nap are 11 o'clock in the morning and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because we naturally have a dip in our chi flow at that time, which is why people typically feel tired at that time. Cut out the 4 white devils completely. White flour, processed white sugar, sodium chloride, white table salt, and any white or pasteurized dairy products. They've got to go. They're dangerous. In my opinion, they're the cause of more diseases than anything out there except medical drugs, which they're probably about tied with. I would recommend that you read the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu's 81 verses of poetry. Osho says there is no religion before Lao Tzu, and there is no religion after Lao Tzu, and I agree with him totally. Read that little book over and over again. Just read a little bit of it every day and let it work inside of you and do your best to live it. I'd love to share more with you right now, but due to the nature of these clips, I have to just be succinct. So in review, get lots of rest. Get rid of the 4 white devils. Clean up your diet. Follow the principles of the last 4 doctors you'll ever need. How to Get Healthy Now. Get the book How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy. Follow it to a T. And as I show you in my book How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy, you need to get enough movement every day to pump the body and nourish the body for its movement demands. These are the most important things you can do. Now, one other resource for you. I would recommend this book, Healing with Whole Foods by Paul Pitchford. There's a ton of excellent information in here. This book is one of the most important books in my library. If you study the relevant parts of this book, you'll go a long ways towards your own health. I hope you find this information helpful. Enjoy the journey. And my last comment is this: don't be afraid of death. Until somebody can prove to you that they know exactly what death is, nobody really knows whether they're dead or alive right now, do they? Maybe what we call death is actually birth, and maybe what we call birth is actually death. It's a mystery. Every night you go to bed, you have no idea whether you're going to wake up tomorrow or not. You just assume you will, just like most people assume that death is terminal. I can assure you from my own experience, death is not terminal. You've been here many, many times, and you'll probably be back many more times. Think of it as just a deeper, longer sleep. Being afraid of death is really going to add more stress that you don't need. And at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about it anyhow. If you're going to die, you're going to die. So enjoy yourself, and that will alleviate a lot of unnecessary stress. Managing stress is critical to recovering from any disease, and managing stress is critical for preventing any disease. And fear of death is a major stress that most people have unnecessarily, mostly due to dogmatic beliefs stimulated by religious ideals that only make us more profitable to the powers that be. So enjoy the journey and go to bed every night with the same level of interest and exploration that a kid would be sharing on a field trip or at a farm looking at the animals. You never know where you'll wake up tomorrow. But as long as you're enjoying the journey, what else is there to do? I hope this helps. I wish you all the best in your journey to health and freedom.